Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
All right, it's a new week. We're continuing our study of the Gospel of John. Today, we're going to quickly talk about the 7 signs that are found during the ministry of Jesus. And then tomorrow, we're going to get into the text. I'll have some more charts that they'll be kind of standalone charts. And if you have any questions about that, please always remember you're welcome and encouraged to send us an email, yourdaily180@gmail.com. Now, let's talk about the 7 signs that are mentioned in the Gospel of John. Again, this chart will be available for you. Number 1, in John chapter 2, Jesus changed the water to wine. This demonstrates that Jesus is the master over quality. He just takes water, and matter of fact, the steward will come to him and say, this is far superior to anything that we had. And then we'll notice in John chapter 4, beginning at verse number 46, Jesus healed the nobleman's son. He didn't even have to go to where the nobleman's son was. This shows that Jesus is the master of distance. And then Jesus healed an impotent man who had been afflicted for 38 years. This shows that he is the master of time. And then we notice in John chapter 6, Jesus fed 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fishes. He's the master of quantity. He can always produce an abundance of what's needed. And then in John chapter 6, verse 15 through 21, Jesus walked on water. He is the master over nature. And then in John chapter 9, Jesus healed a man who was born blind. He's the master over misfortune. And then finally, in John chapter 11, Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead. All of these are very amazing, and as we come to them, we're going to see the significance of what's happening in every one of these cases. Now, there's several other things that I'm going to send you some charts. We're going to talk about a phrase that's repeated throughout the Gospel of John. My hour is not yet come. My hour is not yet. My time is not yet come. And then you'll see a shift when you get into John chapter 12 where he talks about my hour is come. All right? And I'll send you that chart. If you have questions about it, please feel free to send us an email. We're also going to send you some charts about the personal interviews, and then we're going to look at some of the feast, and we're going to look at some of the conflicts that Jesus had, and when we get to it, we're going to talk about the Sabbath day controversies. Those would be very interesting to discuss, and I would love to do that, but I want to get you right into the text. So starting tomorrow, we're going to begin with John 1, verse 1, and we're going to start working our way through the prologue. And I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. Join us for your Daily 180.